Hi, welcome back to the next part of our tutorial to build this helicopter there. I will start now with this part. So we add mesh cylinder there. 12 normally is okay. Scale down. And that's normally a cylinder like in a car. That's not more, not less. So we extrude them till there. Then we extrude scale a little and extrude down. Good. That is the one. The other is the same. Shift D. And we must lean them later. But here we have this spiral there. I think it's a spiral. Don't know it exactly. Good, we'll make first the tire itself. So to do that, we take here add mesh cylinder. In this case we take here 24. Scale down. Rotate Y 90 degrees. Scale X. You see it's nearly flattened here, so there is no bending, but at the sides a little bending, and here on this sides also. So that means we take here the outer faces and extrude scale. Then that we have the middle circle there. Then we scale X to bring it on the same height. Then as you see there, that comes a little into them. So we go there and extrude scale. Then we look from the side and scale again and extrude scale again and plug it out. Extrude and to the X. Yeah, that not works with both. Then we had made to make individual origins for that, and I've forgotten that, so that is now on this side okay, but not on the other side, but okay, we will look now. So we have that part, now we have that part, and then we go into, okay, so that means extrude scale and extrude back. Yes, so we have that, and then we go deeper, real deeper. So extrude scale and go deep into, and then we get the middle part, the real. So extrude scale and extrude out. Good. So we got that. Here we must make it to the invert of that. But to do that, I simply take here loop in and delete here this side. Box selection. X, delete the words, and then we can mirror that here, and then we have it. So I take here both rings and bring them near to. one should also be there. So Control plus, we can select more than one. So, but that here should be outside. So I take here that one and plug them out. So that is the tire itself. But we need here a bevel on this side and a little out part there. So Control R, make them a little loop and bring them a little bit to the side. Then we need here Control B and bevel that a little. So that is okay. Normally you can bevel here each side too. That brings this little shine effects, but not needed. But it makes it, when you look exactly, then it makes a little difference. Object shade smooth. We now need here a mirror modifier, so before we use them we apply the rotation scale of the object. Then we take here a mirror modifier, and then we got the tire itself. We scale that in the X, so make them a little bit smaller, and bring that here a little bit more out to get there this rounding effect there. And maybe that was a little bit too less there. So I will dissolve that again. Dissolve edges, and then I bevel that bigger. So Control B. So we have more that round look effect, and that is okay. But when we shade that here smooth, the whole things here, then that looks like it is unsharp as such. Because of that, we shade them flat, because they are flat. Face, shade flat. That will make with all this round stuff that is not banded. Face, shade flat, face, shade flat, and that is not real. Banded, but it's not round too. We will see what we get. Okay, see, that is not at the same height, and I think it must be so. So scale X0. That's better. Then the shading is okay there. Here we need shade smooth, because that's round, and we see it here. That also needs shade smooth. Yeah, I think we must do more there with shade smooth without that. And yeah, face shade smooth. Good, eagle what it is. Control R, we need here a loop for the shading. Also there. Good. This parts later come with the normal maps, and here some screws and such. That comes all later. So I plucked it here out a little more, because there's that part there, and that is long outstanding part there. Good, we did that. We see here the spiral, and the spiral you only have when you activate an add-on. So edit, preferences, there you have add-ons. When you make that bigger, then you see add curve extra objects. There you must make a hook in, and then you have it. And then it is there, add curve, and there is then spirals, and there you take the Archimedean. You see it there, and then you can say how much parts that should have and such more. You can say it should be bigger at the top than at the bottom. You can say the radius, you can say the height, you can change that all like you would. I make the turn one less, and that should be it. Now I go back. That is too big or no, X delete. So we place it new, add curve, spirals, Archimedean. So we make here the radius smaller and the height a little bit smaller. Hope that fit later. We try it. Okay, then we can go here to the curve modifier. We scale it down and go to our wheels. Where is the wheel? Shit, there. Oh, there. Okay, grab it. Scale it down. And we want to bring it on this part, so that is there somewhere. Grab it. And we need a thickness there, so it must be 3D, must be full. And then we can say, I must search it. The extrude, I think, or the depth is it? Just the depth. Yeah. There you can control how thick that is. And yeah, so we have a spiral. I don't know how it called in English. Spiral? Maybe. Good. And this spiral we try to bring on our objects. They are there. So bring them there. Look from front. Be there. And plug them onto and into. Can scale it a little bit more, that it fits more. Then that needs a shade smooth, and that you also object shade smooth. Good. We have the wheel. We have this bumper there, that bumper there. That is okay. So we get that stuff and bring that to our helicopter. So top view, place them there. Front view, bring them down like there, so that we see all the parts. That one we can take also and grab it somewhere there. So file, save. Good. Then we have here the holder of the bumpers and this mystery thing there. Nobody knows what it is, but it is something. So we take add my circle, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, Then edit mode, word selection, B box selection, delete the half. Then we scale X to get this spiky look there. And then we take here the last words, extrude and bring them back. Scale them in the Z. When I have my German there, then that works. But scale Z. Okay. Now F to close. We can make here a word in. How we will do such to place here a word. We subdivide the edge. So we can click the edge and say then subdivide. Then we have in the middle a word. Edge, subdivide. When we then go to word selection, then we have here these words. That we can bring a little up. That we get a little rounding effect. You can make that in more steps here if you want that it is more round there, but yeah, we can do it. Should we do it? I don't know. Good, we make it. So we take this bows and edge, subdivide them. Then we take that one and subdivide them. Then back to word selection, and then we can control that here much more exactly to get there this round look. That all in all should be go a little bit down. Good. And this here too, a little bit up in this case, but that is it. Good, that is our base structure there. So we can close that with F. Then we can extrude that backward. Then we can make there a loop to get the shading. Then we can make here a bevel, but before the object must be in object mode, apply the rotation scale. And now we can try to bevel, and then we got this bevel result there. And that looks good, so we only need object shade smooth, and then we have that mystery thing there. Good. That must be leaned later, but not yet. So we place them to our helicopter. We place it down because it is down there. But you see it, we must bring it there in the top view, front view. It's there. Good. File, save. The last one we do today is the door itself there, the big door. So we take add mesh cube, scale down, scale X. That should be the size, I think, but we can rescale that later like we would. That is the good thing on that. We bring it to front, scale Y. Good. Then we want to have there the windows in, so Control R, we make here loops in. This bows we scale X, that we get it to the part here. Then Control R make loops in the horizontal. Get one to the top. and get one down there. That makes sense. Then in the middle, R2, Control R, make here 2, scale X, and bring it there. Then this one should be open. So that means when we take here face selection, X, delete only faces, then you open up that. But now it is open tier 2, so we have to close that. So F to close, there, F to close, there, F to close. And that we make for both of them. So when we get that, we can, there are two options, we can bevel that part. When we do that, Control B, you will see we get n-gones then. Or we go there and take a subdivision surface on it, but then we have a high wood count and we must sharpen up here each one. It is on you to decide what you will take. Normally that is better because the wood count is less. I take the subdivision surface modifier again, Control R, I sharpen up here, Control R, sharpen up there, and that make here for all this stuff. We get here to viewport 2 and bring here the loops to sharpen that edges there. So nearly there. So the only thing we have to do now is to sharpen up the outer rims. So there must be a loop there, one at the top, one, and at the down part 2. So we have that, and that is okay. We have that part. To round up this in the other directions, we need to loop here 2 times and scale to the Y to sharpen that up. Good. That is that. We can shade that smooth, but it makes not much sense. Only makes sense here in the inner parts. So when we get here this thing, we can shade that smooth. But I think that not shade smooth is the best idea here, but who cares? So again, shade smooth. So we have that. There should be class into later, and we have to bend them later. So we need here much words to bend them correctly. I think 2 is here okay, so we make here 2 and Control R here 2 and Control R here then under 3. So we have a good topology to bend that with proportional later, and that is then easy going. Good. We need the class inside. And I think the bending here can be more. So we can take that one, make it rounder. Here 2, go back, and here 2, here up. That we get here quad. Quad every time is good. here, a little there, a little there. That is nearly okay. There is a little bit to tweak. There a little. There a little. And there. Good, we get that. We want to place the glass inside. So we need here to add cube. Now we have the modifier on it. That is a problem for that. So X, I delete that. And take here. Yeah, but I must do that nearly. Because the bending of the class later must be the same we in this one. Okay, we tried. Add cube, scale down, such like that, a little bit up, scale X, grab, scale X again, good. Then bring it in front by grabbing, scale Y, and normally when we take now N and make the mean increase to 1, then it's sharpen up and we have a quad without moving all these sharpen edges there. So we bring that into scale Y a little smaller, and then we have the class into the door. So that's it. We bring that till the helicopter, and for sure we will bend that later. So top view, N to close the panel there, and bring that in front of the heli. Front view. Okay, that must be scaled, that is for sure. And maybe we must retweak them to set it correctly, but all that comes later. File, save. Enough done for today. We see us in the next tutorial part. So thanks a lot for watching. We see us. Bye.